So I'm back already. Yeah, let me do this. I got to give you guys 10 soca artists that I think should have had a bigger career. I still don't have a name for this countdown yet, but let's go.
Y'all you're pretty like lights in the city. Y'all I want you back it up for Babbzy. One drop. Your waistline moving like evicted family. Back it up for Babbzy, y'all and one drop. Y'all drop. Hey, drop down your body, y'all drop. For Babbzy, drop down your body, y'all drop. Yes, drop down your body, y'all drop. For Babbzy, drop down your body, hey, drop. I take you down to the ground, y'all drop. Take you drop down your body, y'all drop. Drop down your body, y'all drop. I take you drop down your body. Stick it and twerk, wiggle and work. Let the bumper go down until it grazes in the air. Cause your body ain't stiff like you inside the mark. Walk up on Babbzy like she man getting horn.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl Babbzy here to give you 10 artists that I think should have had a bigger soca music career. Now, again, let me put in a disclaimer. This is not coming from a disrespectful standpoint. This is just coming from a standpoint where I was just like, this artist was really good. What the hell happened to them? But before I get into the video, don't forget that you need to be following me on Instagram. My name there is strictly Babbzy, as well as on Twitter, Tumblr, Snapchat, all my outlets except for Facebook. My name there is Babbzy at large. Don't forget to subscribe to me here because this is where I do my rants and reviews and my new countdown list that I haven't named yet. You see me? So as I did the other day, I did the list of the dancehall people. You know dancehall is tough and so is reggae. But trust me, soca is 10 times harder to stay consistent, get a buzz, and do all of that shebang right there. So these are 10 people that I think should have really had a bigger career. Some of them are still around. Some of them, I don't know what the hell happened to them. So maybe some of you guys can tell me what happened to them. Y'all understand? So the first artist that I want to talk about is an artist that goes by the name of Zan. Now, many of you might know Zan because he was with the HD band and toured with Machel. Spine, belly, bam, bam, waist. Yo, like, yeah, he was kind of... I out on the road? Yeah. But after he ended up falling out with Machel and leaving HD, he has basically become like non-existent. And he is pretty good, decent singer, pretty good lyrics, pretty good performer. So it was just like, yo, really and truly, like Machel just shut this man's career down just like that, intentionally or non-intentionally. It was just kind of a shame to see that somebody like him that could have really gotten somewhere just disappeared. And after he had big ass hits like that, it was just kind of like, shh, he gone. Number 9, a female artist that goes by the name of Zola. Now, Zola kind of came on the scene with More Water. Take a look at me. I can't get up at them notes. But, like, she has some very serious groovy tracks that mash up fets all over the world. She's from St. Vincent, and again, in St. Vincent where Fire Empress is like the queen, it's really hard for another person to get out because when you come into the international arena, you don't get 20 and 30 artists from one island coming and representing. So like Fire Empress is the token woman for St. Vincent. So Zola, who actually does a different type of music, basically just looks like she just fizzled out. I think she was really, really good. She had a lot of good songs, trust me. And I was expecting way much more from her. So it's just surprising to see that she's just kind of doing a one song here, one song there, because I really think that if she had stuck with the momentum, she would have been a lot bigger than she is right now. Next artist, again out of St. Vincent. Bomani. Now, Bomani is a very good singer. Like, I actually don't even think he should be singing soca. I think he could have actually done well being like almost a George Nooks rival. Like, he has one of them voices that like he could sing church music, R&B, anything. So again, in St. Vincent, he has this style that Scorpion basically held and has mastered, that kind of raga sounding sound. And I just think he's never really put out a lot of content. He's never really gotten his footing, but he has good songs. He has a great voice. I would just like to just see more content from him because I really think that he could bring back that singing side of soca music that it's desperately missing right now. So 2 artists that I want to talk about that actually come from Barbados. One's name is Pong and one's name is Kanto. Now, these 2 guys kind of created a new genre of music in Barbados where it was kind of like this gimmicksy, raw-ass Bajan accent on this ignorantly fast beat with a heavy-ass bass line. And the world seemed to have gravitated to it really quickly. Pong came out with Wood on Planet. Like, who does a song called Wood? And you're talking about peanuts. Innis, and you're just like, wood. Like, this song used to shell down events. And then Kanto with My Car Breakdown She's On, like, these two really kind of brought this new style to soca that was like kind of missing, because soca kind of goes through phases where everybody kind of sounds the same again, and then somebody else steps out and they sound really different, and then everybody starts to sound like them. Pong and Kanto have had issues with management. There's been, complaints that they have bad work ethic and a whole bunch of other things, but it would have been really nice to see how far they could have gotten in this industry right now, because Bashment Soca's kind of fill that void. But it would have been nice to see two full-fledged separate kind of sounds, where one was this gimmicksy heavy bass line kind of thing, and then it would have been nice to see them still around right now. They just dropped off the face of the earth. Another artist that I thought would have had an extremely big career is Sanel Dempster. Now, Sanel Dempster was really kind of the rival to Destra, that kind of sound, with Blue Ventures, which wasn't the biggest band in the world, but Sanel Dempster always came out and had a very big song. And like Fayan was coming around that time, so there was a lot of women in soca, especially in Trinidad. The River, which a lot of people think Destra sang, is actually Sanel Dempster. She had so many songs like Nothing, Chances, and then it's kind of like, okay, where does she go? Where is she? What's going on? I think that she would have been seriously a big rival to Destra had she just stayed consistent, put out more content. You know what I mean? It was just, I think she could have made it if she just had a better team around her and better marketing and promotion and all of that, because I really do think Sanel Dempster is talented. When the river come pushing back. Next artist. Oh God. Kevin Little. Now, Kevin Little with Turn Me On has probably to date, I think the only song that was ever in a category as large as Turn Me On might be Roll It and might be Tempted to Touch. Like, Feeling Hot. They're like up there. He had one of the biggest smash hits ever in soca music. And he's had other songs like Home for Carnival and stuff like that, but he's just never really done anything since this Turn Me On song blew up, and he had collabs with Spraga Benz, and it's like, Kevin Little, like, you should be at least still sailing your boat somewhere, hanging out, because it's like you had a mega international crossover hit. You should be here now knocking things out. So I don't know what happened to him. Again, a lot of conversations about his attitude and work ethic, and again, these are alleged things, but I think Kevin Little should have had a way bigger career with the song Turn Me On that he had. There's no reason why he should not be a major staple in the soca industry right now. Another female artist out of Barbados, there's a lot more females on this soca list, interesting, is someone named Kimberly Innis. Now, I don't know if you know Kimberly Innis. Kimberly Innis is on the Masty Dandy rhythm from 2004. She has a song called Obsession. Skinny Fabulous is on that rhythm, which is kind of when he started to come out. Kimberly Innis is probably one of the best female singers right now. Like, she could go and stand beside some major heavyweight R&B girls and hold them. I think she had won Digicel Rising Stars for the Small Islands. All I know is that I thought I would have heard more from Kimberly Innis. I've even reached out to her to be like, look, what does it take for you to just get back out here, because you're wasting a talent and a voice. And it's like, she is, this girl can sing, trust me. Like, she sang at David Thompson's funeral and people were bawling. Like, this girl can sing. I feel like if she got good content, good management, production, she could really be a force to reckon with in soca. Another artist. How many artists am I at now? Out of St. Vincent again. Vincy. This is weird. A lot of you made this list. Is an artist named Problem Child. Now, Problem Child came out in 2007 with Party Animal, where he recycled the beat from Kassav, which is like a Zouk song, and it like captivated the world. Like, he won Road March in St. Vincent, and I'm pretty sure he won Road March in a lot of other countries. I can't remember all of them right now, but it's like, from that, he should have been huge. Like, he should be one of the artists that is steadily booked every carnival, every crop over, everything, and he's talented and he looks good, and he's like, why is he not bigger than he is? I don't know. I haven't heard a lot of bad things about him. I actually kind of know him. We're good. he seems like a nice guy. He seems like he's dedicated. So I don't know what is going on, why he's not as big as he should be. Lately, I've seen him working with some people that I'm just kind of like, yo, boy, you gonna fuck your life up doing this. So I don't know what to say, but I hope that he could kind of find his footing, because he was always kind of neck and neck with Skinny Fabulous in the beginning, and it would have been nice to see him have a career large like Skinny Fabulous's career. Number 2, have I done numbers yet? Swappy. Now, Swappy, when he came out with Gals Hey in like 2009, Swappy was literally called the Trinidadian Soca Vibes Cartel. He actually did have a sound like him, and he had a dance move when he used to come out with that song. Like, he had the package. He's really good looking. I don't know what happened. He had some other follow-up songs like Bucket and 40 Yell, but he never really kind of caught back up to that big, huge blowout Gal Say track. Now, again, I always say this. Timing is everything. When Swappy came out with that Vibes Cartel sound, Vibes Cartel was huge in dancehall, so it's kind of like he rode that wave. But it's unfortunate, there's been some, issues with police, and I don't know, man, like, just seems derailed. Like, hopefully he could find himself, because I think that he would have done a decent job as a soca artist out here. But he's just not as big as I thought he would have been with this whole Gal Say song. I really thought he was just going to be like, and fly away. And the number 1 artist that I think should have had a much larger career is KMC. Now, KMC has songs galore about horning, about I'm not drunk. But I think what happened to KMC is he got embarrassed very badly and derailed because of that. So in 2011, KMC was embarrassed like internationally with this situation where he thought he had a collab with Mavado. Now, when Mavado went to Trinidad to perform, he went to do an interview, and the people that were interviewing him were talking to him about KMC and his collab. Mavado was like, who's KMC? So they're like, Mavado, you have a collab with KMC. What are you talking about? He's like, who's KMC? So then they played the song from Mavado on the interview. Mavado's listening and he's like, that's not my voice. That's not me. So everybody was like, what the fuck? So there's this huge collab playing everywhere with Mavado. But Mavado doesn't know who KMC is. And Mavado's like, that's not me singing. So it was just kind of like, everybody was like, what the fuck is going on here? This is what really brought and shed light to this whole fraudulent artist faking to be other artists thing, because every single person thought this song was KMC and Mavado. So when Mavado is even like, that's not me, wrong person, that was really embarrassing. And I think that just derailed KMC's spirit. He, you know what I mean? He kind of went in hiding for a while. And I would be ashamed too to think that I have this song with Mavado and I'm promoting it and it's everywhere. And it's like, who the fuck is KMC? Like, that was probably one of the most embarrassing things I can remember as a blogger. I felt shame for him because I was just like, oh my God, how did somebody do this and manage to get this far into the fraudulence? That's bad. So there you have it, the 10 people that I think should have had larger soca careers. Once again, there's going to be numbers of you that think other people should have made it, certain people shouldn't have made it. Leave your comments below and tell me what you think about these artists. You know, if you do know what's happening with these artists in present day, let me know. As I said, I really adore Bomani, you know, like Kimberly Innis. I think these guys were really good, and it's just unfortunate that they might have given up because of obstacles in the industry or problems in their life or whatever. So I would really like to see them regain themselves. So this countdown is not on a disrespectful tip. You understand what I'm saying? So hang tight, because I'm going to be coming with the Caribbean music rundown of the week, as you know, and I'm going to be bringing some 10s, well, 10.5s, I think, of some other types of situations that I think are happening, because I have a list of them right now and people have been giving me some suggestions. So I'm just going to work with this new segment for a bit. So thank you guys for tuning in. Do not forget to subscribe to me here. This is my rants and review channel. If you didn't get to see my dad live with me on Facebook, the YouTube link is here. So just click on that and check him out, because he did try to bust a dance in the end. And I just want to let you know, my mom said she gonna come and bring the heat and show y'all she can dance better than him. So we got a rivalry going on behind the scenes here. So we got internal issues. I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Bye.